Welcome to Taiwan Tech Dispatch. This is a podcast where we explore Taiwan's technology ecosystem, its startups, its economic shifts, and how all of that connects to global innovation and geopolitics. I'm your host, White Shoe. Taiwan recently climbed from number 21 to number 16 in the global AI index. At first glance, this sounds like good news, and it is. But the more important question is not why Taiwan moved up. The more important question is why Taiwan is still not in the top 10. Because the real story behind the ranking is structural. Taiwan is becoming increasingly important in the age of AI. But much of that importance still comes from being the place that makes AI possible, not necessarily the place that captures the most value from AI. In this episode, we will explore three key questions. Why Taiwan rose in the rankings? What structural weaknesses are still holding Taiwan back? And what Taiwan must do next to become a true AI innovation power. Chapter 1. Why Taiwan rose to number 16. Let's begin with the good news. Taiwan's rise in the global AI index was not accidental. It reflects real strengths, and in some categories, Taiwan is already world-class. One of Taiwan's strongest advantages is infrastructure. Taiwan ranked number 7 globally in this category. A significant portion of the world's AI compute depends on hardware built in Taiwan. This includes semiconductors, advanced packaging, AI servers, cooling systems, and highly integrated ICT supply chains. In other words, Taiwan is not just participating in the AI era. Taiwan is helping power the AI era. Another key strength is government strategy. Taiwan ranked number 8 globally in national AI policy direction. Over the past several years, Taiwan has invested in AI education, computing infrastructure, regulatory preparation, and cross-industry adoption programs. Taiwan also continues to improve in regulatory readiness and academic research output. Together, these factors show that Taiwan is building a more mature AI-ready environment. So if we only look at strengths, Taiwan's rise to number 16 makes sense. But reaching the top 10 requires more than strong infrastructure. Chapter 2. The structural weaknesses holding Taiwan back. The same index that highlights Taiwan's strengths also reveals 3 structural weaknesses. The first weakness is the shortage of senior AI talent. Taiwan ranked number 33 in this category. Taiwan has many capable engineers and strong execution ability. But there is still a shortage of senior AI researchers, system architects, and product-oriented AI leaders. Execution helps a country scale. Execution helps deliver. But leadership in AI also requires people who define technical direction and build original platforms. The second weakness is the commercial ecosystem. Taiwan ranks number 30 in AI commercialization capability. Taiwan is extremely strong in hardware manufacturing. But AI value increasingly comes from software, platforms, and recurring service models. Taiwan still needs more AI native product companies, more global SaaS companies, more founders building scalable software businesses. The third weakness is upstream AI development capability. Taiwan ranked number 27 in foundational AI innovation. Taiwan is strong at applying AI technologies, but contributes less to foundational models, algorithms, and AI frameworks. To enter the top 10, Taiwan must move beyond deployment strengths and increase innovation capability. Chapter 3: Why Taiwan should not be anxious about rankings. Despite these weaknesses, Taiwan should not become overly anxious about rankings. Taiwan already plays a critical role in the global AI supply chain. The world still depends heavily on Taiwan's semiconductor ecosystem. AI servers, manufacturing precision, and engineering execution. In other words, Taiwan's structural importance is larger than any single ranking. The ranking is useful, but it is not the final measure of impact. Instead of focusing on ranking anxiety, Taiwan can use the index as a diagnostic tool. The real question is not how Taiwan looks. The real question is what Taiwan still needs to build. Chapter 4: Taiwan Startups, Global from Day One. Taiwan's startup ecosystem reflects both opportunity and constraint. Taiwan has many promising AI startups in areas such as industrial AI, cybersecurity, enterprise automation, and knowledge systems. But Taiwan has a structural limitation. The domestic market is relatively small. This means startups aiming to become unicorns often need to globalize from the very beginning. This creates both advantage and difficulty. Taiwan founders often develop global thinking earlier. They consider multilingual products, international compliance, and cross-border deployment sooner than many peers. But the early journey is also harder. Startups must build the product, build the organization, and build the global market at the same time. This can make growth appear slower, but it can also create stronger companies over the long term. Chapter 5: What Taiwan must do next. To move from number 16 into the top 10, Taiwan needs structural upgrades. First, Taiwan must strengthen the senior AI talent pipeline. This includes global recruitment, international collaboration, and development of AI architects and large model specialists. Second, Taiwan must build a stronger AI commercial ecosystem. More AI native product companies, more cross-border go-to-market capability, more support for globally scalable startups. Third, Taiwan must evolve from being an AI hardware engine into a dual-engine AI economy. Hardware makes AI possible. Software and innovation make AI valuable. Both are essential for the next decade. Closing. Taiwan's rise to number 16 in the global AI index is meaningful progress. But the harder phase begins now. Taiwan already plays a central role in the global AI supply chain. The next challenge is to play a central role in the global AI value chain. That transition will depend on talent, commercialization, innovation, and global ambition. Thank you for listening to Taiwan Tech Dispatch. If you enjoy this podcast, you can connect with me on LinkedIn, where I share deeper analysis on Taiwan's technology ecosystem and global industry trends. And don't forget to subscribe to Taiwan Tech Dispatch on YouTube or Spotify to stay updated on future episodes. I'm White Shoe. See you next time.